Hi guys. So we are here with a PS5. So I just want to show you guys a quick teardown on how we take these guys apart. They're actually not as scary as we make them out to be sometimes. The first part you're gonna have to take off obviously is gonna be this portion, this little side plates. They can be a little daunting to be honest. See if I recall how to do this is grab from here. And there you go. So you grab from the edge, you slide down. Grab from the edge, slide down. You want to kind of put pressure right here in the middle, because there's this little tabs as you can see. So when you push them down, they slide down. And this is absolutely disgusting. So a lot of your job with gaming consoles is gonna turn into cleaning. You're gonna go from a technician to a glorified janitor. And you gotta be absolutely okay with that. So we're going to be grabbing some isopropyl alcohol. This is what I personally use every time. Do not use anything but it. So make sure you keep it handy. And I used a 91% isopropyl alcohol. So you want to use this, and this will help us keep it clean. So we're gonna grab paper towel. I'm gonna clean that up. You know, sometimes customers wonder why their stuff won't boot. And it's not the fact that there's any board level issues. Like it cannot breathe. How do you expect it to turn on? Also, with every console repair you do, just get into the habit of just clean them. Charge the customer high enough to where your service already includes the cleaning. Because how horrible would it be for a customer to come get an HDMI port done, right? And yeah, you could charge them $100, but if you don't clean it, they're gonna come back complaining that you didn't clean it. So just charge high enough to include a full-blown service, and that way customer satisfaction can remain pretty high. Let's go ahead and move this over here. Let's put this here. Okay, now we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna do the other side, right? So same thing, you're gonna grab one edge, push down the middle. There we go. And same thing, we're gonna clean this side as well. All right, so second lid is good. Just go ahead and real quick address this right here. Okay, so now what you want to do is you have this right here. You want to remove this. So what you want to do is you want to kind of get under here a little bit. There we go. I'm going to lift that up. There you go. You got it. And then one tool you're also going to be needing is something like this. And I'll put the link in the class required tools. Instead of using all your compressed air, just use this. It'll be a lot stronger, a lot quicker. Split a little more. Some of that dust. We are definitely going to have to clean the station after. I'm going to take this off. This is for your SSD. There you go. That's off. And then there's one screw right here. Come on, buddy. Then don't lose that little ring, okay? Very important. A lot of times I know people are like, oh, what's this ring for? Careful, don't lose it. It's important. Now, here comes the fun. We are going to grab our T8 screw bit and an electric screwdriver. I got this one from Lowe's. It was like $100. And this is what you're going to use the rest of the time. We got 4 different sizes here. Actually, 3 different sizes here at the fan area. Make sure you keep track of them. I'm going to remove this little flap right here. You might need to use your little... There we go. Boom. And as you can see, this is a newer edition. In the older editions, there was a additional section right here where it had an additional cable. Now it doesn't. And here comes the fan. Oh, that's filthy. That filthy fan. Oh, Lord. Alrighty. Give me a minute. I'm going to go do this outside. Alrighty. So, let's keep on taking this bad boy apart, huh? Okay, let's see. We got the usual culprits. Nothing new there. We got one, two. And one of the nice things about PlayStation is that they keep little arrows. I don't know if you can see them. Usually arrows where the screws are. So it's nice to have that bit of a guidance. Okay. And then very important, actually right about here, it's usually a hidden screw. You see? There's a hidden screw right there. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start removing those. And keep track of them. Since it's a new version, we're going to actually keep track of these guys. Just because I don't want to get them mixed up. And I am not sure if iFixit actually has a full-blown placement of the screws. So in cases like that, I'd rather just be safe. Align them in whatever order I take them out. It's a good habit to get into, just in case. There we go. And that's dirty AF. There we go. Gotta clean this up too. Be right back. Alrighty, so we got this portion. Usually what I like to do is mark off more or less where I got the screws from. So let me go ahead and, because again, this is a different edition. iFixit might not have it. You can take a picture if it helps you. But anything to remember the position of the screws. So we got 1, 2, 3. $43 screws right there. So if you can, wear a mask while you're working on this PS5s. Because, yeah, if you have allergies like me, you're going to be having a good time. These ones wouldn't have to worry so much. They're all the same size. Actually, before I forget, on the other side, typically you have 1, 2 screws holding the board down. I'm gonna get these guys out. Almost forgot these guys. Okay, and hold this. Oh boy, I was going to leave a mess on my bench. Okay, so now that we got that, you can start wiggling this out a bit. There we go. Surprisingly, the board is clean. Underneath is just on the top. Now we're going to free up the motherboard. And as you can see, the motherboard has 1, 2 screws. So I'm going to go ahead and keep those right here. And then there's these 2 screws right here on the CPU clamp. And for that, we're going to need a Phillips. Or we might have to use the help of our friends right here. Those ones were kind of tight. So we go 1, 1, and then 2, 3, 4. You try to do it as evenly as possible. Remember, crisscross applesauce, because you don't want to bend that CPU for any reason. You do not want to be responsible for paying for this thing. Okay. For the most part, our board itself looks clean. Make sure everything is disconnected. This is disconnected. This right here. Okay, let me see. Right here. See this connector right here? It's going to be a press and pull. Make sure you're pressing and pulling. There we go. Might have to wiggle it out, but make sure that that's disconnected. And then wiggle this out gently. I'm going to keep wiggly, 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 wiggly. Never force it, just wiggles. There we go. So what we're going to do in this case, we're going to try and clean it up as best as we can. Let's see if we can do it with this. Grab a little isopropyl. Make sure you don't get it on the board for any reason. This stuff is a board killer. Okay. Either way, we're going to keep going. I'm going to take this out. And we're going to clean the crap out of it. Okay, we're going to get that power supply off too. See something this big perhaps? Yep, this one's a big boy. There we go. Alright, we're going to clean this last portion. This as well needs to be off the thing for us to clean. Outside is clean. Alrighty. Now we're going to clean our station before putting this back together. Okay, so now we're just going to put it back together. We're going to follow backwards steps. We got this like this. Just goes right here. There we go. 1, 2. There we go. So, I believe this went like this. I'm going to arrange it to the best of your abilities. Okay. And yeah, looking at these HDMI port, that's definitely going to need replacement. But yeah, but those pins don't look that great. In this particular case, just follow the step backwards like we did. Don't forget to add the liquid metal. Very important. Make sure it's super even. Stay put for the HDMI video replacement. And then we're going to go ahead and do the putting it back replacement. Or sorry, the putting it back video. So stay tuned, gang. Thank you.